Captain America and Falcon, number 199, published by Marvel Comics Group in 1976 for still only 25 cents. What a great price, I should have gotten two. Art and story by the great Jack Kirby. The cover states that the Marvel explosion starts here, with a picture of Cap and Falcon flying away from an explosion in the distance with the ominous tag, "Meet the man who sold the United States and die." Spoiler alert, this scene does occur in the story. Let's dig in. We begin our story with Cap and Falcon in the basement of a fancy old estate, complete with the shield and sword on the wall, and two thugs prepared to attack. It's funny, you can always tell the bad guys with Jack Kirby's artwork. They all look slightly Neanderthal, and I imagine there's a lot of "use guys" kind of inflection between them. Cap and Falcon are clearing out the building of human rats because S.H.I.E.L.D. are using it for an operation trying to grab the man who sold the United States, whoever that is, and whatever that means. Maybe they are hoping he still has the receipt and hasn't taken off the cellophane wrapper yet. Mint in the box United States is worth so much more. They attempt to jump Cap, but he's fucking Captain America. He smacks it, he flips it, and rubs it down. Oh no. Oh yes. Even Falcon feels left out. Leave one for me to brutalize, please. Random thug number 3 making the obvious statement, "Hey, S.H.I.E.L.D. is using superheroes to smash our setup." What a rotten thing to do. I mean, seriously, how rude. A 70s ad page where you can talk to God, get taller, make fast money, have an Atlas body, and customize your van interior all at the same time. Cap and Falcon have an impromptu info dump conversation while they beat the crap out of the thugs, letting us know that S.H.I.E.L.D. is involved and these should be the last leftover thugs to physically mangle. They're waiting for Mason Harding, inventor of the aforementioned Mad Bomb. His daughter, for some reason, is kept here, and he sneaks in to see her because she has a serious ailment, and the people he works with keep her isolated there. Generally there's a lot of fun to poke at with these older comics, but Kirby is the master storyteller for a reason. This book flows and makes sense with only minimal ridiculousness. S.H.I.E.L.D. agents dressed like 50s gangsters show up after the ruckus. Falcon tells them they found 3 little pigs that they killed and gutted and sliced up for ham sandwiches. I mean, they're sleeping it off in the other room. Right. Cap waxes poetic about the daughter having to deal with this on top of her mysterious illness. It seems like some people inherit not only the ills of the body, but of the world, Falcon. That's beautiful, man. I wonder if the guy whose face you dislocated feels the same. Cap goes to check on Carol Harding, who's looking over the plans for the Mad Bomb. Codename Big Daddy. Yeah. She's worried about her father being hurt in the process of the plan, thinks she's the reason he's involved in this Mad Bomb business, but Cap eloquently tells her that good men often go wrong. But her dad made the boo-boo of all time. Yeah, Big Daddy made a big boo-boo. Well put, Cap. Moments before, you did describe the altercation with thugs as the sound of war, the settling of a difference in principle. But this one is one big fucking boo-boo. She thinks Cap is swell. He's no hater. I'm assuming there's some prior interaction that brings her to say she loves him for being so nice and that she'll never forget him. Or maybe her secret ailment is that she rushes into relationships with guys who just walked into the room. Cap throws down more wisdom, saying, give yourself a chance. Give the doctors a chance. That's all it takes to lick any problem. Confidence in yourself and others. And a really big tongue. Meanwhile, at the palatial estate of Malcolm Towery, the prime mover, and I'm assuming by his outfit shaker, of the Mad Bomb conspiracy, we find Big Daddy himself, Mason Harding, with 2 more thuggy thugs and a pretentious twat dressed like a baron in the 19th century. He's making sure he looks sufficiently dickish in the mirror while Harding demands to see his daughter, but because of all the heat on them, he must be kept on ice, like a Coca-Cola or some shrimp, something cold. Towery knows that Cap and Falcon are at the estate with S.H.I.E.L.D., and that he plans to send a remote-controlled car with dummies inside. Now, I'm assuming the car will be able to go straight, then reverse turn, then go straight, then reverse turn to get there, if what I recall from remote control cars from the 70s are any indication. He calls him mad, which, looking at his outfit, is not far off. He worries about his daughter, but Lord Douchebaggery has to get to the ball to celebrate the end of democracy and the coming of their elite power. Ah, Republicans, you crazy lot. So he's tossed in a room by two thugs, but little do they know he's got a trick up his sleeve, or rather in his jacket pocket. A miniature version of the Mad Bomb. A Little Daddy? He activates it, and sonic waves float about and start making the thugs mad, or at least madder. If these thugs were being rational before, I hate to think what happens when they are totally irrational. They start bugging out, then arguing about who gets to shoot Harding first, which causes a shootout between the two. Harding grabs the dead man's gun and pulls a wham-wham on the standing thug. He would have seen that coming if he wasn't wearing sunglasses inside. He sneaks out while his little daddy is making people all over go crazy. That sentence sounded better in my head. Meanwhile, back at the estate, Cap is waiting for Harding to arrive and sees the car coming and alerts the agents that this must be Harding. Luckily, the car only had to go straight, so Cap would notice the reverse and turn required. Yeah, I understand I made the joke before, but it's still a good one. You young people, look it up. Cap is about to make his move on the car when Falcon flies in, grabs him, pulls him away moments before the car is set to explode. In the next dramatic panel, okay. Boom. There it is. Great splash panel of the car exploding with Cap just out of reach. This means that the enemy knows what's going on, that they must be on guard, prepare for the next diabolical attack, and not rest until... Oh, coffee break. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, make it two. You guys want to watch a movie or... So after a casual coffee, Cap suddenly realizes they've got to quickly find that Big Daddy Mad Bomb, which does sound like a ska band from the 90s. Gotta find them quick before Big Daddy goes off prematurely. I'm just realizing these ad pages are like pop-up ads online. Earn money in your spare time, learn karate, wipe out debt, and the super meta secrets of the successful classified advertising ad. You think it's weird that the lady selling Lincoln cents by the pound is named Penny? Maybe it's just me. Anyway, suddenly, an agent yells at Falcon and Cap while standing right in front of them that they've got a giant break like you'd never believe. It's this guy who's standing right here. He's here, right now as I'm saying this. You'll never believe it. It's Mason Harding. See him? Right here. Mason frantically is looking for his daughter and is told that she's getting the finest treatment her mysterious ailment can receive, whatever that is. So she's fine. She's totally safe now. Nothing can harm her, except she'll die with the rest of us soon. So where's the Mad Bomb, Big Daddy? Harding knows exactly where the bomb is, but is still afraid Carol will be dragged into this, even though she's safe at a hospital, getting that specialized treatment for those unknown ailments. Cap then convinces Harding that everyone is Carol, everyone is his daughter, and all his daughters named Carol will die. After some intense back and forth, Harding agrees, and Falcon tells him to take it nice and easy. Give it to us any way you can. And then he gives him a really uncomfortable back massage. Harding is explaining that he agreed to work with the elite because they offered him money and resources that would help him take care of Carol. Cap continues giving random lines of poetry with dreams built on the ashes of the dead. And Falcon decides he no longer wants it nice and easy because it's quarter till doomsday, bitch. Harding says now that he's escaped, they will set off the bomb and he'll have sold the United States to these creatures. He explains that there will be sonic security, and I'm assuming this is not a hedgehog, and then shows them his little daddy. Again, these things sound better in my head. Meanwhile, at the elite ball, which is full of other assholes dressed like extras from Amadeus, a hoity-toity twat named Hessian is worried that if they don't strike now, all of this will be a meaningless charade. I'm assuming he means wearing ridiculous costumes for no apparent reason. He's definitely worried about getting his deposit back from the costume store. But the time is at hand. They are playing the winning card, and one in the hand is worth two in the bush. He goes to his control room with giant computers and screams at his henchmen to activate the bomb now. Wearing ridiculous gold and green costumes that only look slightly less ridiculous than the elite giving the order, the henchman screams, "Activate Big Daddy!" To which another yells back, "When Big Daddy stops screaming, we'll own the country," which probably sounded better in his head. So, there you go. From this moment on, there's action, action, action. But our journey on this story has come to an end. This was the very well written and executed Captain America and Falcon, number 199 by comics legend Jack Kirby. Thanks for joining us on this Marvel explosion. What happens next? Well, that's another issue. Make sure to like, subscribe, smash buttons, destroy them, whatever you want to do. Thanks for coming to the Long Box.